Hello there. We will be talking about the Leonard versus PepsiCo case that occurred in 1999. I'm Sam Shannon.
I'm Natasha.
I'm Billy Ma.
All right, so let's get started. So, Pepsi piloted a commercial in the Pacific Northwest advertising for Pepsi Stuff. Pepsi Stuff was a catalog where consumers can gain Pepsi points by purchasing their products. In the commercial, the company showed that a customer can use the Pepsi points to get prizes such as a t-shirt or a leather jacket for 1,450 points. The commercial starred a teenager wearing the jacket and t-shirt as a reward. At last, the commercial shows the teenager driving a Harrier fighter jet for 7 million Pepsi points, shown on the right. The commercial was playful, and it was intended to be humorous and over the top. Here's a photo of the plaintiff, a 21-year-old Seattle resident named John Leonard. He saw the commercial and decided that he was going to win the Harrier jet using the Pepsi points. Here is PepsiCo, and PepsiCo is the defendant in this case. The commercial was just a test before it went national. As we mentioned earlier, the defendant, PepsiCo, used this commercial to conduct a promotional campaign. The plaintiff claims he saw this commercial when he was in Seattle, and he decided to use 7 million Pepsi points to win the Harrier jet. Pepsi Stuff catalog did not include the Harrier jet in it, and the largest item in the catalog was a mountain bike, which is worth 3,300 Pepsi points. Pepsi Stuff allowed customers to purchase one Pepsi point for 10 cents, and they could redeem a prize as long as they had 15 points from Pepsi products. After the plaintiff watched the commercial, he did not believe that the aircraft was unavailable because it was not in the catalog. And right now, Bing will take it away.
So, after all the background information, let's take a deep look at the case. About the facts, the plaintiff set off to win the jet and managed to raise $700,000, along with the 15 points he collected by purchasing Pepsi products. He sent in his check and just over $700,000 with a request for the fighter jet. Pepsi's fulfillment house rejected the offer and returned the check. However, Leonard sent back a reply stating that he accepted the commercial advertisement offer within the rules and that he expected the jet. Once again, PepsiCo rejected the check and then refused to gift Leonard with a jet. PepsiCo first sought a declaratory judgment in order to determine the rights of the parties, in a manner that does not result in awarding damages. Subsequently, Leonard sought legal action, suing PepsiCo. With knowing all the facts about the case, there are some issues that needed to be clarified. Firstly, is the commercial a binding contract? Furthermore, did the advertisement get transformed into an enforceable offer? Should the plaintiffs believe that offer was genuine result in legal acceptance? There are three main ruling considerations. First one, advertisement and then offer. The general rule is that an advertisement does not constitute an offer. The same holds for a catalog. Secondly, objective reasonable person standard. If it is clear that an offer was not serious, then no offer has been made. Last one, statute of frauds. A contract for sale of goods for 500 or more is not enforceable by way of action or defense, unless there is some writing sufficient to indicate that a contract for sale has been made between parties. In a previous court case, Metros vs. United States, the court explained the well-established rule that advertisements and other forms are mere notices and solicitations for offers which create no power of acceptance in the recipient. This means that advertisements are not considered to be a legal offer that binds them to a contract. Since the advertisement did not state the offer clearly, it is not considered an offer. The same holds for a catalog. The offer has to be very detailed, explicit, and leave nothing open for negotiation. If not all the terms are included, it is not legally considered an offer. Because the commercial did not mention the necessary steps to accept the jet, then the offer was not legitimate. Now Natasha going to cover the rest of the PowerPoint.
This leads into the objective reasonable person standard, in which it is not a contract if the offer was obviously not serious. In this case, the advertisement was clearly playful, so it was not considered an offer. The court rejected the plaintiff's claims that the commercial was an offer, stating that no objective person could reasonably claim the advertisement was truly offering a Harrier jet for Pepsi points. The court rejected Leonard's claims that the commercial was not joking by citing the extravagance of the advertisement. This leads into the statute of frauds. The requisite elements that must be established to demonstrate the formation of a legally binding contract are: number 1, offer; 2, acceptance; 3, consideration; 4, mutuality of obligation; 5, competency and capacity; and, in certain circumstances, 6, a written instrument. In this case, there is no offer about the jet plane. According to the statute of fraud, to form a legally binding contract, a written instrument is required. Additionally, the plaintiff's order did not include PepsiCo's signature. For the conclusion, the court found 3 reasons as to why the plaintiff's demands could not prevail. Number 1, the commercial was merely an advertisement, not a unilateral offer. 2, the tongue-in-cheek attitude of the commercial would not cause a reasonable person to conclude that a soft drink company would be giving away fighter planes as part of a promotion. Lastly, 3, there's no writing between the parties sufficient to satisfy the statute of frauds. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.